there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And a first down, Chiefs.
Easy.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Duggan looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Savion Williams, 72 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now it's Mahomes again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
Hey, 43. 15. Yellow.
Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's second and 10.
Yellow. 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball at the 9 on second and 8.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Attack! Yellow! 180! Hero 15!
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Mahomes going to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Duggan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. To throw is Duggan. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got some space here. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Duggan will look to throw this. He finds his man, complete. It's Norton. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Throwing, Duggan. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Max Duggan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Duggan now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, it's Bailey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. Bailey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Dugan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
24-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they go. It's Bailey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Dugan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 21, Chiefs 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mahomes now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Yellow.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown! Xavier Worthy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away. From a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jalen Reagor. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Reagor, 99 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Chiefs 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs first down. A gain of 16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
60 Eagle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bailey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Duggan looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Dugan. And it is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Bailey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. Rager catches it left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
19
looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
70 Lions.
On third down, it's Bailey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes will throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Mahomes. Pass complete to Higgins.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Here's Mahomes. Now this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.